IELTS Life Skills A1 Spouse Visa Test.
Candidate A is Harpinder Kaur, Fatima is candidate B. Candidate A, mark your attendance, please.
My full name is Harpinder Kaur. My candidate number is 1467. I I am here to take IELTS life skills test speaking and listening.
Thank you. Candidate B, please mark your attendance.
My full name is Fatma China. My candidate number is 8178. I am here to take IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test.
Thank you, Candidate B, for the attendance. This is Angelina. I am your interlocutor for IELTS Life Skills A1 Speaking and Listening Test. Candidate A, can I have your full name, please?
My full name is Harpinder Kaur.
What can I call you?
You can call me Harpinder.
Can you spell your name for me?
Yes, of course. HARPINDERKAUR.
Where do you come from?
I come from in Sharpur.
And what do you do?
I am a housewife. I take care of my family.
Who is your favorite member of the family?
My mother is my favorite member of the family. She is very caring and loving.
Do you like any sports? What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sports football.
Do you like to use your mobile? What do you use it for? Why do you use your mobile?
I Yes, I like using my phone, like shopping to buy online shopping to buy clothes and home decor and other things.
Do you like to call your friends on your mobile?
Yes, I like to call my friends with the phone.
Who is your good friend?
My good friend is Raman.
How
She
long
is
it's been? How long it's been Raman is your good friend?
it's been 12 years.
What activities do you enjoy doing with your best friend?
I go to the park. I go to the park to buy clothes, some together, which is my favorite fun activity.
Thank you so much, Candidate A. Candidate B, can I have your full name, please?
My full name is Fatima China.
And what may I call you?
You can call me Fatima.
Can you spell your full name?
Okay. FATIMA. Fatima.
Where do you come from?
CHH.
Yeah, where do you
I
come
come
from?
from Pakistan.
And what do you do?
I am a housewife.
What do you do on your birthday?
On my birthday, I wear my new dress and I wear makeup and some jewelry, simple. And I like to talk with my friends. I like to eat my favorite food in the restaurant. That's what I do on my birthday.
Do you think life in the countryside is difficult?
Yes, I think life in the countryside is difficult because in the countryside, um, there is a there is a no a lot of facilities in the countryside, not educational and institute and hospital facilities not available there.
How do you learn English?
I learn English on internet and watching videos. I also learn English with my friends and talking to my husband.
Who is the most important member of your family?
My mother is the most important member of my family because my mother is very kind and polite. My mother's take care of everyone in the family. When in my family there is a special event, my mother's arrange everything.
Okay, thank you so much, Candidate B. Now, this is time for Phase 1B. Candidate A, you will question Candidate B about paintings. And Candidate B, you will question Candidate A about wet weather. You both have 1 minute to think about your questions, and after 1 minute, I will give you the instruction to speak. Please take your time to think. You may take notes if you wish. Candidate A, please ask your questions from Candidate B about paintings. You have only 2 minutes to questions, and your time begins now.
Fatima, are you ready? May I ask you question?
Yes.
Uh, do you like painting?
Yes, I like painting.
Okay. Do you think painting is a good skill?
Yes, it is a good skill.
Okay. Do you like to painting different place?
Yes, I like the nature of painting, the mountains and trees. I like that paintings.
You are very interested in painting.
Yes, I am very interested in painting, and I have drawn many paintings.
Do you think painting is important in our life?
Yes, it is a good for uh, enjoying free time.
Uh, do you think painting is a fun activity?
Yes, it is a fun activity.
Okay. Do you like to painting uh, with the friends?
Yes, but most of the time I like painting with my sister.
Okay. Um, how often how often do you painting?
I painting once in a year. Last time 3 years ago I draw painting.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Candidate A, for your questions. Now, Candidate B, please ask your questions about the given topic.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, do you like wet weather?
Yes, I like wet weather.
What do you do on wet weather?
Um, I do eat of junk food in wet weather. A lot of fun in wet weather.
Mm-hmm. Is wet weather your favorite?
Yes, I like. Just my favorite weather in wet weather.
Do you like to spend time with your family in wet weather?
Uh, yes, I love spend time with the family in wet weather.
Do you like to go out in wet weather?
Yes, I like to go out in wet weather.
Okay. What do you like to wear when you go out in your wet weather?
Sorry, can you repeat?
When you go out in your wet weather, what do you like to wear?
When
Which clothes do you like to wear in your wet weather?
I like to wear clothes simple and comfortable. Wear in wet weather.
Mm-hmm. Do you like to go on park in your wet weather?
No, I don't like go out in wet weather.
Okay. Do you like to visit your neighbor in your wet weather?
Um, yes, yes, I sometimes go out with the neighbors in wet weather.
All right. Do you talk to do you like to talk your husband in wet weather?
Um, yes, I like to call husband in wet weather.
Okay. Do people like wet weather in your country?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Do people like wet weather in your country?
No, I don't like.
Thank you. She asked you, do people like wet weather? So when this is also for Syra. Syra, somebody was asking you questions about do people. Listen to the question carefully because sometimes the question is not for you. It's about people or it's about somebody else. Thank you so much. This is the end of phase 1B. Now we will quickly uh, move to the listening test. Okay, candidate A and candidate B, please listen to the recording and tell me. Candidate A, what is the first recording about? A restaurant, a library, or an office? Candidate B, what is the second recording about? A restaurant, a library, or an office? I'm going to play the recording. Please listen.
Script 1.
The storybooks are on the first floor and the dictionaries are on the second floor. That's where the books on learning English are too. You can borrow 2 books and you can keep them for 3 weeks. When you find the books you want, take them to the desk over there. Give the lady your student card and she will check them out for you.
Script 2.
Mr. Khan isn't in today, but he'll be here on Tuesday. He'll be able to see you then, but you must make an appointment. I'm sure he'll be able to help you then. Let me get my book and I'll see what time he's free. Ah, yes, he can see you at 10:30. Is that okay for you, or would another time be better?
Candidate A, what is the first recording about? A restaurant, a library, or an office?
A library.
Thank you. Candidate B, what is the second recording about? A restaurant, a library, or an office?
An office.
Thank you. Now listen again and answer these questions. Candidate B, in the first recording, where can the storybooks be found? And for how long you can keep them? Candidate A, in the second recording, when will Mr. Khan be available in the office and what time he will be free? Let's listen to the recording.
Script 1.
The storybooks are on the first floor and the dictionaries are on the second floor. That's where the books on learning English are too. You can borrow 2 books and you can keep them for 3 weeks. When you find the books you want, take them to the desk over there. Give the lady your student card and she will check them out for you.
Script 2.
Mr. Khan isn't in today, but he'll be here on Tuesday. He'll be able to see you then, but you must make an appointment. I'm sure he'll be able to help you then. Let me get my book and I'll see what time he's free. Ah, yes, he can see you at 10:30. Is that okay for you, or would another time be better?
Candidate B, in the first recording, where can the storybooks be found?
On the first floor.
And for how long you can keep them?
For 3 weeks.
Thank you so much, Candidate B. Candidate A, in the second recording, when will Mr. Khan be available in the office?
Thursday,
And what time he will be free?
10:30.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's check your answers. Oh, one answer is wrong. Candidate A on Tuesday. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. Still good performance. You know, one answer wrong. It's completely fine. Okay, this is the end of the listening test. Now, we'll begin with the last phase of the test, that is phase 2B. And in this phase, candidate A will question candidate B about life in the countryside. You have 3 minutes to discuss and your time begins now.
In my countryside, is very busy life. What about you?
Yes, my countryside is also a busy life, and it is also difficult life there. What about you? Is difficult life in your countryside?
Yes, yes, because all busy life in jobs and any occupations. What do you like about the countryside?
I like about countryside nature and greenery and their houses because the houses are made of mud and streets. So I like that house. And also there is a fresh air. What about you? Do you like to visit in the countryside?
Yes, I visit in the countryside. Yes, I like visit in the countryside in on the holidays. Uh, there is a fresh air, fresh food, and people are very friendly and simple in the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yes. I also like to travel, but I have never visited on countryside. But in the future, if I get a chance, I love to travel in the countryside.
What do
What
you what do you dislike about the countryside?
I don't dislike because there is an there is a no road system there and not educational facilities there. That's what I don't like about countryside. What about you? What do
There
you
are
dislike about your countryside?
uh, there are not good medical facilities available in the countryside. There is no good road system in the countryside. Public transport is not available in the countryside. No market, no supermarkets in the countryside.
Mm-hmm.
So I dislike. How do people travel in the countryside?
In the countryside, people travel by their cars, and some people who don't have cars, they like to travel by public transport. What about you? Do you like to live in the countryside in the future or in a city? What do you like? What do you prefer?
Okay, okay. Yes, I love countryside. It is difficult for me uh, to live in the countryside, but I like the fact that there is fresh air, fresh food, and good dairy products. People are very friendly and simple in the countryside. Uh, um, they are occupations like farmers. What about you?
Yes, I also don't like to live there because in the city, a lot of facilities available. So I don't like to prefer to live in countryside. What about you? Does anyone, your relatives, live in the countryside?
Sorry, I cannot understand.
I'm saying, uh, anyone relatives live in the countryside or not?
N- not. What what kind of a house do people like to live in the countryside? Tell me.
No, no, sorry. Good. This is the end of the test, but you need to understand one thing that she asked you relative. Relative means like uncle, auntie, nieces, nephews, cousins. You don't have any relatives living in the countryside? Do you have? Harpinder, do you have any
Yes,
relatives?
yes. I live in the countryside.
Beautiful. Understand this thing. Countryside is not your country. Countryside is just like Punjab fields, where I don't know how to explain. I can show you a photo because countryside is very small. Not many. Village is big, but countryside is very few people live in the countryside. Very basic. I think I can show you a photo because I cannot explain well. Let me show you a photo of the countryside. Countryside. Country is your country, like India is country. Countryside. This is countryside. Uh, oh, that photo was much better. Okay, look. Countryside. Let me open this. Farmhouses. Countryside. This is countryside. Okay, where? What? More pictures. Like this. Countryside photo. This is countryside. Look, this is not even a village. This is not even a city. This is countryside. I need more photos. Okay, countryside. Look, countryside. Look, walls are, this is countryside. Understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
What else do we have? Countryside. This, look at this. Countryside. Look at also this one. Very few houses, except, okay, look at this. Countryside. Okay. Now I want to show you a photo of, this is also like this. Look at this, a lot of animals. Can you see that? Countryside.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I will show you a village. A village is a little bit developed. There are like more houses in the village too. Okay, like this is a village. This is a village. Can you see better? Roads are good. It's not just all about crazy. I mean, village is bigger than the countryside. More people live in the village than in the countryside. Do you understand? But you can apply same questions of for village or same questions for countryside. See, same. Look at them. This is a village in India. So cool. Okay, village. So countryside is also like, let me search first because I think countryside in India. Sundar, stay tuned. We are going to start in 5 minutes. Countryside in India. In India. And we also look for countryside in Pakistan. Look, this is countryside in India. South Indian countryside. Look. This is countryside. Let's check countryside in Pakistan. Countryside in Pakistan. Oh, that's so beautiful. Can you see that? Like very in the north of Pakistan, people live in the mountains. You know that very few houses like Gilgit maybe, or there's some other places I don't know the names of, but this is what it is. All right, thank you. Thank you so much everyone for joining. Harpinder, it was your first time the whole test, but I think you did a good job. First you thought countryside is your country. That was wrong, but then you understood. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.